Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the AAC, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Dukes offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. Tackled immediately after the catch.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They're sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Inside the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
He's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
They go to the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just steamrolling his way through. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll set up to throw. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Now on 2nd down and short. Power football with the run. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 45. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. A huge play, and they finally get him out of bounds and avert complete disaster on the final play of the first quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there. Just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. They want to throw it. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete downfield. Afterburners coming. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, on 3rd and 1, I'm bringing so many bodies near the line of scrimmage, thinking you're going to run the football. But guess what? Now when I got all those bodies near the line of scrimmage, they're already there. I'm blitzing. I'm bringing pressure. I'm getting you on the ground.
That makes the score. James Madison, 7. New Mexico State, 3.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Going up top on 1st down. He's right on target.
1st down, J&U.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers. And then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down.
And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. They'll run the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now he's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Dukes!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 we can go, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking to throw it. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? There he goes to the right. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressure.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, James Madison. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. At the 20, he's got space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And the comeback is on.
Number 26.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're going to run it. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21. New Mexico State, 18.
Fair catch, called for and made. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Knight. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
And the returner goes down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the catch past the sticks. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires on the move. He's got him wide open. Hit the afterburners, kid. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And here they come, almost all the way back. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Might be looking to run. Unleashes one. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the... Only the receiver could get it.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Dances away from the heat. Got his man downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll throw it on first down. Floating away. He's going to fire to the left. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense down 1 possession in the fourth. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get 1 more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. He's loose. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
New Mexico State, 32. James Madison, 28.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got it.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. They almost went end-to-end and housed it. Now a chance to stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the red zone. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
32.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the catch. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. It's good. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, James Madison.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
First down, J&U.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out.
Touchdown, Dukes! They jump on top here in OT. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
And what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy, too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This time they'll go to the running game. And stampeding through the defense.
Gain of 3. Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. They're looking at a 3rd and 4 with their first possession here in overtime. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. Now all the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Comes out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Dukes are in the red zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not sure if something's wrong with their kicker, but they won't try the game-winning field goal and instead go for it on fourth down. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime.
James Madison.
They're passing on what would be a game-winning field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't make the grab. They go for it on fourth down. Do not get it, and we will play on.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Looking to throw. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try gets it done. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.